Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And now as we get ready to watch Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm here to introduce to you the contestants. First, soon to be hailing from Monster Island, he is the king of the monsters, Godzilla! His opponent, he hails from Skull Island, and he is the eighth wonder of the world, King Kong! And now, to honor the late, great Dr. Kurosawa, we will now hear his most famous words, which is fitting for this type of a battle.
Let them fight.
And now let us prepare to watch Godzilla vs. Kong, and what a better way than to say this!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Godzilla vs. Kong is a 2021 American monster film. It was directed by Adam Wingard. It was written by Eric Pearson and Max Bornstein. It is the fourth film in Legendary's MonsterVerse film series. The film stars Alexander Skarsgård, Millie Bobby Brown, Rebecca Hall, and Brian Tree Henry. Now in this film, the next epic chapter in the cinematic MonsterVerse pits two of the greatest icons in motion picture history against one another, the fearsome Godzilla and the mighty Kong, with humanity caught in the balance. Yes, that's it. We got Godzilla versus Kong. I'll pose this question one more time. Are you Team Godzilla or are you Team Kong? So after months of delays and pushbacks, thanks to COVID-19 and the pandemic, we finally get to see the battle everyone has been waiting for, a modern version of Hollywood's two biggest and baddest monsters, Godzilla and King Kong. Now, Godzilla vs. Kong was released in theaters and on HBO Max, and based upon the box office receipts, everyone went to see it in theaters, or, like myself, in the comfort in their own home. So, does the movie live up to the hype and spectacle that Freddy vs. Jason did for two of the most popular slashers in horror? I believe it does, in a visually stunning fashion that showcases both Kong and Godzilla's strengths and why they are the stars that they are in this genre. I really enjoyed this movie. Now, after a brief introduction that shows what happened to Kong since Skull Island, we learn that Godzilla is attacking certain areas around the world without any reason. What? I thought Godzilla was on our side. Meanwhile, former Monarch geologist Dr. Nathan Lynn, played by Alexander Skarsgård, is recruited by Apex CPO Walter Simmons to lead an expedition to find Hollow Earth. Lynn is able to convince Dr. Green Andrews, who's been protecting Kong for the past 10 years, to use Kong to find Hollow Earth. Basically, what we see in the film is that in order to protect Kong, because I believe the film kind of mentions this during the credits, that mostly all the other Titans have died or killed by Godzilla, and the only two left are Kong and Godzilla. And in order to protect Kong, because Godzilla will attack him, they've been keeping Kong hidden all this time, and now they have a way to see if they can get Kong to find Hollow Earth. Now, Dr. Lin believes that Hollow Earth is where the Titans come from, and that he can get Kong to lure Godzilla away and save humanity and stop him from attacking all these places without provocation. Now, I'm sure everyone knows that I'm a huge Kong fan. I love all the Kong films from the original 1936 film, obviously the De Laurentiis remake in 76, and of course Peter Jackson's Kong. I will not talk about Kong Lives, King Kong Lives, no. There was another film, King Kong Escapes, and obviously the 1962 film, I think it was 1962 film, King Kong versus Godzilla. Now, I'm also sure everyone knows that while I did enjoy watching the Godzilla films growing up, I really wasn't a big fan of him. Not to say that I didn't enjoy watching him, but I was never a Godzilla fan. Now, I did enjoy one where he teams up with an Ultraman like Jet Jaguar in Godzilla vs. Megalon. I did like that film. I was more into the space giants Johnny Sokko and his flying robot or Ultraman when it comes to Japanese kaiju movies and TV shows. Now, as a fan of the 1962 King Kong vs. Godzilla, I was looking forward to see how director Adam Wingard and Legendary would use modern technology to have these two monsters go at it. And go at it they do. Now, as I stated before, this is a visually stunning looking film. The filmmakers and cinematographers did a fantastic job in showcasing both Kong and Godzilla in any element, whether it's in the ocean, in Hong Kong, or Hollow Earth. You get a great visual effects and cinematography between these two fantastic monsters. They pull no punches in the film, and I really appreciate the great job that Adam and the filmmakers did in this movie. They do definitely make up for the mistakes they did make in Godzilla and King of the Monsters, especially during the fight scenes. One thing that a lot of people complained about in Godzilla and King of the Monsters is that we really didn't showcase the monsters well enough. Sometimes, especially in the third act when Godzilla versus Gojira, we see them fighting, but we're intercut with humans running around all over the place. It kind of takes away from the fight because that's what everybody wants to see, but not in this one. Once Godzilla and King Kong go at it, they go at it, and we don't get no interference from the humans. So I thought they did a great job in showcasing that. Also, the fight scenes between Kong and Godzilla are choreographed very well. They show both their strengths and weaknesses in the fight that they do have. They pull no punches in the films. Obviously, we see in the trailers that some of the fight scenes that they have, they're visually stunning. I truly love the Hong Kong scenes. I thought this was some of the best visuals they have. The neon signs that represents Hong Kong, and then you see Godzilla with his spikes glowing with its atomic breath, and then Kong just running around all over the place. I thought they did a fantastic job in the choreographing all those fight scenes. It all reminded me of some of the fight scenes that we saw in, I think it was The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I thought there's some of the best fight scenes in that series, and I thought this represented something similar to that. Now, while Godzilla does have its moments, the film features Kong more, showcasing his relationship with the little Eevee native girl Jaya. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. They have a unique bond that will remind the audience the bond that the Doctor will have with Caesar in Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I really like that relationship they have, and actually shows Kong that he's really intelligent for an ape that size. He's kind of intelligent, and he knows what he wants. He simply just wants to go home and not be bothered by anyone. Speaking of the humans, while the film does a better job in keeping them away from the monsters they're fighting, they're just not strong enough to make the audience care about what happens to them. They're just there just to be there because it's planet Earth. We have to have humans in them, but they're not strong enough. We don't really care what happens to them. No, they all do a good job in their performances, and I like the chemistry between Dr. Irene and Jai, as you believe she really does care for Jai's well-being. So Rebecca Hall and the girl that plays Jai, I like their performances. You can see that they have a great bond with each other, and she looks out for her well-being. Alexander Skarsgård, he's okay as Dr. Lin. He's a man who truly believes his theories about Hollow Earth and will go out of his way to prove it. Prove it, despite the fact that he has to take on this huge, huge Kong, and you can tell he's afraid of him too. But hey, look, he's got to do what he's got to do, and he actually does care about the well-being of Kong and Dr. Lin and Jai. Now, of all the characters, I simply love Brian Tree Henry of Atlanta fame as Bernie Hayes. Though he may come off as a total crackpot at times, he's a conspiracy theorist. Brian allows the audience to see that he's really just a gentleman who simply wants to expose the truth about Apex and its secrets. Now, speaking about Apex Cybernetics, no one should be surprised on what their purposes are and what the real reasons why they want Kong to find Hollow Earth. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it here. You're going to have to watch the movie. But I'm pretty sure it's leaked all over the internet, and we all know what's going to happen. And I wasn't surprised. You would think they would do a better job to hide that fact, but it really didn't surprise me. It didn't take my enjoyment from the film. It was a nice way to do it, but I just wish they would have kept the secret much better. It would have been a definitely good surprise. And at least Millie Bobby Brown is okay as Madison in this film. She's not as annoying as she was in King of the Monsters. However, I felt they should have someone better to fit to tag along with Bernie, but I guess the filmmakers needed Madison to be put back into the mix again because we got to put Madison back and put her into danger because, hey, what else are we going to do with this character? So despite the lackluster human characters and the surprise, it really wasn't a surprise, this was an awesome monster film with fantastic fight scenes and some awesome visuals. A worthy inclusion for the two iconic monsters that this film has. And I truly did enjoy the film. This will go down as one of the best monster films that I've seen in a long time. So, I'm going to give Godzilla vs. Kong 3.5 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. 3.5 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Yeah, I really did enjoy this film. I mean, it really showcases both their strengths and weaknesses. Uh, I like the fact that we do have, I guess you can say, a winner between the two, but the real winner is us, the audience, because whether you're a Godzilla fan, whether you're a Kong fan, whether you're a Team Godzilla or Team Kong, you're really going to enjoy this film. So that is my review and video of Godzilla vs. Kong. Hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please like and share because it does help out with the algorithm. Have you seen Godzilla vs. Kong? What do you think about it? Did you enjoy the film? Did you wish they would have did a better job with the surprise? Please leave your comments down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, of course, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.